So this is a huge trend going around right now. Everybody is rating all of the Sims packs, doing a tier list. I thought it would be fun to do one as well. Everyone has different opinions on what they think is good or bad, and I want to chime in. I did a video similar to this not too long ago, but I didn't put them on a tier list, so it's a little different, and some new stuff's come out since then. So here is the lovely tier list. We have must-have at the top. These are your absolute must-haves. These are staples. Buy them. Highly recommend. Better than average. Meh. Makes me sad. And last but not least, electric chair. Starting with the expansion packs, we have Get to Work. Get to Work is one of my favorite packs for the retail system only. The active careers are cool, a little broken, a little repetitive. They're fun at first, they get a bit old. It's nice to shake it up with an active career every once in a while, but the retail system of being able to run your own business.
If you had a business that you were passionate about, then you would know what it takes to run a business, but you don't.
Top tier in my books. It's my favorite thing to do in The Sims. I love it. I've always loved it since Sims 2 Open for Business. It's been my favorite thing ever. So for me, this one is a must-have, just for the retail system alone. If it didn't have active careers and it just had the retail system, this would still be a must-have. I love it. I love it. Next, we have Get Together. So Get Together came with a club system. I never really used it, but I can see how it would be useful for like family gatherings to just get everyone in one place. There was the DJ and the dancing skills. Those are pretty fun. I wouldn't say I used them all that much though. But the one thing in this pack that just makes it really, really good, in my opinion, is Windenburg. The world of Windenburg is spectacular. It is a great world. One of my favorites. So for that, I'm going to put it in highly recommend. But that is it. It's just because of the world. I couldn't see myself not having that world. I've played in it so many times. It's beautiful. And the clubbing system can be useful depending on what style of gameplay you're going for. Next, city living. So this is where we have apartments, obviously city living. We have festivals. There's the food and art critic career, social media, which is pretty cool. I will say that when this first came out, I was like, dang, this is a great pack. And then it kind of got old over time. But city living is good for the diversity. It's good for apartments. That's a big one. It's good for the festivals can be fun. I do feel like they get a little repetitive after a while, but they can be a good way to shake it up. So where does that leave it on the tier list? I'm gonna put it in better than average. I don't think it's a bad pack. I think the apartments make it awesome. I love Sims apartments. I love them. They're so cute, but it could be better, but it's not terrible. Cats and dogs. Cats and dogs. So with cats and dogs, I have a hate-love relationship with this pack because obviously I love having pets, but I find that I don't have pets that often in my Sims game with this particular pack. I find that the pets are a bit boring. I don't even know what it is. I just feel like there's not that much to do with them. And then also, you can't control them, which some people don't care. Sometimes I wish I could. There's a mod for that though, so I mean, you're fine. But the veterinary career is very fun. It's super fun. Again, it kind of goes along that same line of retail sort of vibes. You run your own business, which I think is really fun. And I would probably want to buy it for that more than the actual cats and dogs. I think it's kind of fun to like have your own employees. It's fun. So I am going to put it in better than average. All right, next we have Seasons. Oh, Seasons? She's kind of that bitch. Seasons kind of that bitch. At first, I wasn't really crazy about her, but I couldn't live without her because Seasons gives you a sense of time passing. It gives you holidays. It's like a calendar system, which is fun. There's like ice skating and roller skating. The floral arrangement table thing is fun. That's a really cute activity to do. I feel like it does fall a little short in terms of how much content is really in it. I feel like it is not as in-depth as I wish it would have been if I'm getting really nitpicky. But Seasons is Seasons, and I feel like I couldn't not have it. I need the days to be different. I like having weather. It just makes it so much more realistic, and it makes the days not all seem exactly the same. So for that, I'm gonna put it in a must-have. This is something that I would buy regardless of if it was bad or good, because I just want weather. All right, Get Famous. More like Get Lost. I did not like this pack. It was not my favorite. I've never really been too big into the celebrity system anyway, so that's kind of my own thing. But I was not happy with it. I got so bored so quick. The world was bad. It was minuscule. It was just not really my vibe. I found myself very excited about the idea of it, and then when I played it, I just was very let down. So this one, I'm not gonna say electric chair. It's not that bad, but I'm gonna say it makes me sad. because it makes me sad. It could have been better. Could have been way better. All right, island living. Whew, whew. Island living has one of the most beautiful worlds they've ever made. It's stunning. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. But oh my god, what happened to the content? I still can't believe they didn't add a hotel system in there for you to like make your own hotel. I cannot believe they didn't do that. I can't believe they added a vet to cats and dogs and they didn't add the hotel aspect to island living. I was offended. And I mean, there's mermaids and dolphins and stuff, but it all falls so flat. It's just so flat. There's no depth at all. It's so sad. It makes me sad. You know what? It makes me sad. Oh man, I had such high hopes. I got to play this at EA Play and I was thrilled about it. I was absolutely thrilled. And then I went home and played it more and I was so let down because in the moment I'm so excited. I'm like, new content. It's always exciting. And then when you really dive in, I was like, just wasn't it. All right, Discover University. So this one is kind of a hit or miss for me. I prefer the more hands-on approach with university. I like to be able to go to their classes and stuff. I know a lot of people think that that's kind of boring, but I prefer to go with them and do more stuff with them because otherwise they spend 80% of their day in a rabbit hole and I don't even see them. And I don't prefer that style of gameplay. Some people don't mind it, but I don't like it as much. I think some things are fine to be rabbit holes, but otherwise I'd like to go with them. I would like to be a part of their lives. I don't want to just watch them go into a building and come out 8 hours later. But I do like the dorm system. I think that's very fun. I think just having university in your game is always kind of a fun idea. It's just a way to shake it up because young adults, they just kind of go straight into working lives and they could just go to university instead and start out that way, which is a little bit more fun, especially if you're playing someone from like birth till adulthood. It's kind of a fun way to shake it up. So it wasn't my absolute favorite. I don't know if I want to give it a better than average. I think I'm going to give it a meh, to be honest. A lot of people might come for me for that one, but it's my opinion. That's my opinion! All right, Ego Lifestyle. Okay, this one slapped. Ego Lifestyle had actually kind of a lot of content. Like, I was really shocked. It's a lot of gathering materials to use for this machine, and then the materials you get from this machine you use in this machine. It's a lot of that, and if you're into that sort of grindy sort of gameplay of like collecting things and making this and then using this to make this, you'll love this pack. You'll love it. So you can make like fizzy juices and candles and stuff, which is really cute. And you can make recycled furniture and stuff like that, which is really cool. There's dumpster diving, which is really, I actually think is quite fun. There's the voting board with the community where you can like vote on neighborhood action plans to like change up the neighborhood and like incite these rules or whatever it is. It is pretty cool. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. And for that, I think I want to give it a highly recommend. The build tools and stuff in there too, top tier. They're very good. All right, Snowy Escape. How do I feel about this one? It disappointed me a bit. This is where I get weird about it. Snowy Escape content-wise was very like, I just fell asleep. I was just like, no. And also the world lags. Why does it lag? It lags for me. Anyways, the build content is my favorite. This pack has the single best build items in my opinion. They are beautiful. They are versatile. You can use them anywhere. I just feel like they're great. Man, they're good. That sways my opinion a little bit because I'm like, content's kind of down here, but the build stuff's like way up here. So I'm like, what do I feel? I'm gonna go better than average. Actually, no, I kind of want to give it a meh. If I'm being honest, if you're not a builder, this is meh. But if you like to build, then I would say it's probably up here. But like, highly recommend for build, meh for gameplay. I don't know, it just didn't slap for me. I had my hopes up real high and then kind of crashed and burned. I think this is like a free holiday update, which I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a must-have. It's free. Why not? Look, if it's free, just take it. Plus, it's Christmas. Literally, need I say more? All right, Outdoor Retreat. This pack, I got so much use out of it. I still do. I get so much use out of this game pack than I thought I would. I did not think I was going to vibe with this pack at all. And you know what? In the beginning, I didn't. I was like camping, meh, but I use it a lot. The items that come in this pack are so good for like backyard parties or get together or just for family fun. Like there's just so many things. Like the campfire is cute. There's like all these cool activities you can do outside with like the horseshoes. And there's just a lot of really cute items in there. And then also it's fun to shake it it up every once in a while and go camping and stay in a tent and stuff. It's kind of fun. It's actually more fun than I thought it was going to be. So I'm actually going to highly recommend this. I use it a lot, like way more than I thought. Spa Day. Okay, Spa Day. It does not have that much content, but I use it a lot. It's one of those things where it just shakes up your Sims world a little bit. You get a little bit more to do. It's like one more new place to visit, you know? I think Spa Day is kind of fun because if you're bored, you'd be like, you know what? Let's take my Sims to the spa. And they get like massages, they can do yoga. Like, it's cute. It's cute. I really like Spa Day. I'm gonna give that a better than average. I enjoy it. I think it's kind of fun. It shakes it up a little bit. Is there that much content in it? Not really. But I like that it shakes it up. Dine Out. All right, listen. We all know that Dine Out is a complicated girl. She has a lot of baggage. She's complicated. She's been through it. So the problem with Dine Out is that a lot of times it doesn't work properly. They've said that they fixed it, but I know there's still a lot of glitches. However, when it does work, she's my girl. She's my girl. Going out on dates to restaurants is amazing. Going out for a family dinner to a restaurant, amazing. Because it's just so realistic. I don't know, like you go out to restaurant. Well, not since the panini happened, but like restaurants, people go out a lot. It just makes sense to be able to have them in your game. I think being able to go out to a restaurant for a date is like my favorite thing to do in the game. And it's just so simple. It just makes sense. Plus you can build your own. You can make your own restaurant. You can have employees. You can be the chef. Like you can do all that. Now, granted, is it going to be a little bit glitchy sometimes? Absolutely. But it is a fun pack. I like it when it works. So for that, I am going to put it, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in highly recommend. It might be broken, but I like using her a lot. All right, vampires, hear me out. A lot of people like this pack. I don't use it that often. I think the tier system in this one, very good. Very cool. I don't use it that often though. And so for that, I'm just simply gonna give it a meh. It's just because I really don't use occult stuff that often. So that's just kind of my vibe on that. That's my opinion. But I do think that the vampires in The Sims 4, from what I've played, they're actually not bad. Parenthood. Okay, Parenthood. I'm mixed on this one. Again, I thought it was gonna be more like a Generations type of pack, but it is actually quite specifically about parenthood. They titled it very correctly. It is about parenting. Your kids make these choices and it shapes them as a person, and they get these like special traits for when they grow up that they learned from childhood, and they could be good or bad. But I don't really see that they affect them that often. I've gotten good and bad traits from parenthood, from them growing up, and they act exactly the same as if they didn't have them at all. And so I'm like, what did I do all of that training for? What did I parent them for? They all come out the same. So anyways, meh. It's a meh for me. Jungle Adventure. This is gonna be another one of those snowy escape situations. The gameplay, it's fun like one time. It is fun once, and then you're done. But the build items in this game are so good. They're amazing. I love them. Do not sleep on Jungle Adventure's build items because they are fire. The gameplay, like I said, pretty much only good once. I don't know where to put this because the build items are literally so amazing. But if we're looking at it for gameplay, it's definitely a meh. But just know, again, for build items, I would put on highly recommend for sure. Strangerville. Okay, I think I'm one of the only people in the whole world who really enjoyed this pack. But like Jungle Adventure, you play it once, you've done it all. It is a one-time deal. It should have been a spin-off, I think. I don't think it should have been a pack, but it was really fun. I really like the story aspect of it and like solving the mystery. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. I finished it really fast because I was just like really into it. I thought the whole concept of it was really, really cool. But as a gang pack, you can only play with it once. I haven't been back to Strangerville since I've played it. Not a single time have I ever even stepped foot back into the world. But that being said, it's not something I recommend to buy unless you want to play through the story one time, which not a lot of people would spend money to do it. But it was fun. I'm gonna give this it makes me sad. Even though I really enjoyed it. But I've never even thought about it since. So I have a series where I played through it. So if you want to go watch it, you can do that and save yourself the money. Realm of Magic, same thing. I played it once, I never did it again. I was so pumped for this. And I was kind of let down. I just felt like there really wasn't as much to it as I had hoped. The world, the like secret world, beautiful, stunning. Lacks substance though. There's nothing in it. It's like 6am. There's nothing in it. Well, so why would I go there? I feel like it's good for photo shoots and that's maybe it. So this one makes me sad. I don't like it. I don't know. It comes with some really cute items, but it lacked substance. It lacked it. It was sad. Journey to Patio. This is The Sims 4 Star Wars. I am quite literally allergic to this pack. Oh man, I almost sneezed off my eyelash. I have one thing to say about this pack, and it is electric chair. Literally, what the heck happened here? What happened here? I didn't even finish it. I couldn't figure out what to do. I've been playing The Sims my whole life. I had no idea how to play this pack. I knew people that bought this pack because they're a fan of Star Wars. They're not even like a huge Sims fan. They just bought it because of Star Wars. And they were like, I couldn't figure out how to play. And I'm like, none of us could. So for that, I'm gonna put it in the electric chair. We will always just pretend that that one just didn't happen. Okay, this is kind of out of order, but we got Bust the Dust kit. We'll just include all the kits into one. I feel like Bust the Dust is actually kind of fun. I like the idea of like my Sims house getting dirty over time and I need to vacuum it. I kind of like that idea. And the Country Kitchen kit is worth it. It's beautiful. The clothing one, you could skip. The Bust the Dust, it's okay. It comes with like 5 items. It mostly has more gameplay than it does items, but it is not amazing. But I didn't hate it. Shockingly, I did not hate it. I'm honestly gonna give this a meh. Luxury Party. Luxury Party it's something. I probably use this stuff pack the absolute least out of all of them. If you didn't buy it, you probably weren't missing out on anything. You wouldn't be missing out. I don't think it's electric chair bad. Ooh, it might be. It might be a little electric chair bad. No, I'm gonna put it in Makes Me Sad. I mean, there are a few things in there that are kind of cute, but I don't use it very often. Perfect Patio. There are actually a handful, not a lot of things, a handful of things that I use in Perfect Patio stuff quite frequently in builds. It's really not amazing. It's honestly something you could probably skip as well, but I do use it sometimes. I'm gonna put it in Makes Me Sad. I don't use it enough. Cool Kitchen. This one actually does make me sad. It does come with a few cute items. It has like the ice cream machine and stuff, which I always forget about. It is a cute item though. I'm gonna put it in Makes Me Sad. There's not really that much stuff in it, so it's not that great. Next, we have the Spooky Pack, which I think is fun, but I am a very festive person. I love holidays and I love Halloween, so this pack I obviously use a lot when that time rolls around. So I would say that this one is, I'm gonna put it in better than average because I use it a lot because I like holidays. I get a lot of use out of that one. Next is Movie Hangout. When this came out, I used it a ton. I loved the idea of watching movies, having popcorn, having movie night. I think some of the items are really cute. I haven't used it as much recently, but this really slapped for me when it came out. I liked the idea of having movie night. I thought it was really fun. So I'm gonna put this one in, I'm gonna put it in meh. There's really not that much to do. There's just movies and popcorn, essentially. But I did use it a lot, and I would feel bad putting it in Makes Me Sad. So I'm gonna put it in meh. It's okay. Romantic Garden. This one I actually use a lot, very frequently. The items are beautiful. It's great for a backyard, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. It's very, very cute. I love the items in this pack. I actually really like it. I'm gonna give it a better than average. I use this a lot in my builds. I think she kind of slaps. Kids Room Stuff Pack. This one came with like the puppet show thing and like the little void critter machine. If you're into family gameplay, this just can't hurt. Like this just couldn't hurt you. You know, like this is gonna be good for you. I think the puppet show item is so cute. Like that's a slapper of an item. Slapper. It's good. Do I use it that often? No. I'm gonna give it a meh. It's okay. It's not the best. Backyard Stuff Pack. I really like this stuff pack. I have used the slip and slide in this pack 1,000 times. I think it is so fun. The whole family can get involved. You can put bubbles in it. It's very fun. Has a bunch of really cute backyard items. Well, I tend to like the outdoorsy stuff packs, don't I? I actually highly recommend this one. I'm putting it up there. I've used it so much that I have to put it up there. I have gotten so much use out of that pack. Vintage Glamour. This is good for one thing and one thing only, and it's vanities. You can put your makeup on, you can sit at a vanity. It's very pretty. I don't use them that often, but they are cute. I do like them. Everything else in this pack, I don't really use. It makes me sad. It's not amazing. Bowling Night Stuff Pack. This is another one of those spa day situations where I feel like it's good for the only aspect of you have something else to do. You have somewhere else to go. You can go to a bowling alley. Do I use it that often? Not really. But is it a good way to shake up your everyday Sims life? Yeah, you can go to a bowling alley. Kind of fun. There's like a whole skill behind it. I think this one is decent at best, not incredible, but fun to shake it up. I kind of want to give it a meh. I like bowling though, so like I feel like I almost want to put it in better than average, but I don't use it enough. I feel like it would be dishonest. The fitness pack. I don't feel like I've ever used it once. I simply don't think I have ever used it in my life. Like, I actually am gonna put this in electric chair because that's how little I use it. I use it about as much as I use the Star Wars pack, which is this much. All right, the Toddler Stuff pack. This is where the infamous ball pit came from. I actually really think this pack is quite cute. I like all the little items for toddlers. I think they're really cute and fun. The ball pit's fun. It might have looked crappy, but it's still fun. There's like jungle gyms and slides, and I think this is a really cute pack. I honestly would highly recommend this, especially if you are a family player. This is super, super cute. Laundry day, woo! One of my favorites. Is it for laundry? No. The items in this pack, slapperoonie. They're just really good. They're so good. I actually got a little carried away there, sorry. If I could recommend one stuff pack to you, it would be this one, and only this one. It has some of the best items. If you're trying to build a real house, most houses have washers and dryers, at least in America. So it's like you put them in there, and then also if you don't have a dryer, you can hang your clothes out to dry. You can wash your clothes outside. Like, there are options, and I love it. I love this pack. It's awesome. And the decor items are amazing. I couldn't recommend this pack enough. It is a must-have for me. I love this pack. My first pet stuff, you couldn't use this pack unless you had The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs. So that means you would need to have the base game, Cats and Dogs, and then you could get this pack. It was a big fat flop. Everybody was like, what the hell? Why do you need to buy another pack to have this one? Stupid, dumb. It's obviously going in the electric chair. The pack itself is super cute. The items are cute. And you can have like hamsters and hedgehogs and stuff, like little animals, which is adorable, but it all should have come in Cats and Dogs. The Mosquito stuff pack. I underestimated her. When she came out, I thought this is going to flop. Why? Big brand Sims. I don't like this one. However, the photography aspect of this pack, give it another slapperoonie. It is good. It is good. If you like photography, if you're into that sort of stuff, this is a good pack to have. You have like all this photography career stuff. It is awesome. It's actually really good. I've used it a lot. It's better than average, for sure. I think it's good. The photography stuff is fun. As for the clothes, never used them once. Tiny Living. This is another stuff pack that I would highly recommend. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and put it right there right now. It is so good. The items are so good for small spaces. I love the build stuff. It's pretty much only for build stuff. They have Murphy beds though. That's fun. I love this pack. Couldn't recommend it enough. It is a lot of fun to play with. Nifty Knitting. This is one that I also really like. I like the idea of being able to knit your own stuff. You can sell it. You could create your own shop out of it. It's very cute. Really cute decor items. There's hanging plants in there, which I love. So for that, I'm gonna put it in highly recommend as well. I think this one's really nice. And the last one here is the Paranormal stuff pack. This one's all right. Bonehilda, she's that bitch. And that's why I would buy this pack. But that's it. The Ghost Hunter career is kind of fun. Something new, something different. I think that is fun. And it's kind of challenging as well. That's cool. Other than that, those two things, that's all I got. I wouldn't give it any more credit. So I'm going to give this one a better than average because the career is fun and Bonehilda's in it. And we love her. So that is my tier list. I feel like a lot of people might disagree with my tier list. I feel like my opinions are very different than other people's, except for like maybe these three. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Chat it up down there. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.